Well, this mod is quite notoriously filled with the unexpected, allusions to everything from 1984 to Fallout New Vegas, secret focus trees, and, how can I say this without getting demonetized? Mass extinction and making people go bye-bye. But yeah, well, at least we'll hit a few of those today, as far as I know, because we're returning to the Griffonian Republic. Yeah, last time I played as these guys, I let the communists win, and I played as the glorious Rickard Asler, who I accidentally thought was Trump at first, but that was obviously incorrect. But today we're going to take a more intriguing path. At least I think so. We're going to start things off by plotting against our current president, Kemersky. He's kind of like the leader of this republic. Our main goal is to reintegrate the Herzland into our republic. There's a lot of lore to it. It's kind of crazy. Like, we also have all these, like, lore tapes, too, where we can learn everything. Like, you guys want to know about the rise of Rickard Asler himself? It's right there. We could also go all the way back to the storming of the Imperial Palace, but no one wants to read lore. Also, hey, if you want me to continue this series, remember to give this video a like. If the video gets 300 likes, I'll take that as a sign that you guys would like to see more of this stuff, and I'll continue the series. And some chaos in the countryside. Of course, everybody loves some good chaos. That means we're on the right path. Mein Gott. Straight out of Kaiserreich, I see. Or just the German language. I guess Kaiserreich can't really own a single phrase. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, and I called it, of course, already. A couple choice demonetizations. Oh, and the Emperor has also demonetized by natural causes this time, I promise. But this opens the door for us to kind of start reclaiming our past territory. Oh yes, and we have finally researched the bolt-action rifle at last, so we'll have some decent weapons for the Civil War, at least like 20 of them by the time the war starts. So, the nation in flames. It's too late. The mutineers, deserters, and protesters have gathered under the banner and command of our old guard generals. They demand much, but most importantly hate our regime, republic, and our leader. And we're gonna go for the true principles. The republic is gone. We have to follow the true principles of this land. Okay, here we go. Wait, do they keep their entire army? I don't know. Hopefully not. Let's try to win this civil war as quickly as we possibly can. We'll put everything here. We can just have this guy that's way far away go and take that city. Wow, all we had to do was take Cloudberry. We kind of lost a lot in the process, but it worked in the end, right? Well, that was kind of unideal, but effective nonetheless, so I guess we'll just take everything. There we go, and now we're the National Republican Army. That's cool. Well, I guess we'll keep going down this. Maybe we can actually, pass some stuff? No. Looks like we still have to do everything anyway. Okay, so Kemersky, the former leader, has been found dead, and there's a lot of tension between our two leaders. Right now, we're just led by a military council, and we can use this as an opportunity to blame Kemersky's demonetization on either Rosewing or Suntail. And today we're going to blame Rosewing for the death of Kemersky. This will probably make it a lot easier to get Suntail into power. He has some interesting focuses, I guess you could say, some interesting paths, so we should probably head in that direction. Okay, here's the final decision. We can either have Suntail launch a coup with popular backing, or Rosewing secure power for like monarchists and native support. We're gonna go with Suntail today. Of course, we have to choose the more powerful leader that's going to lead us in the right direction. So we can just do this focus while we're waiting. Okay, so Suntail's putsch. Suntail, leader of the National Revolutionary Front and general in the Republican Army, has launched a coup taking over the government, executing the traitor Klaus Rosewing. Well, I guess it was just that simple. No need for any complicated measures, you just have to get rid of the other leader, and everything's fine. I think we've secured full power. So, a great war against the Griffonian Empire shall soon commence, my brothers and sisters, which will bring us about a new dawn for Griffonia. Yeah, we shall bring the true principles to Griffenheim. I like this. See, we're the good guys today. We're spreading the true principles. I'm not exactly sure what these true principles are, but they're called true principles, so they must be good, right? So Suntail consolidates power. Reinhard Suntail, President Marshal of the Griffonian National Republic, ordered the disposal of hundreds of disloyal soldiers, military leaders, and former NRP politicians. Huh. He claimed that the purges were necessary for the stability for the Republic. Okay, sure. I don't really know how to justify this one for sure, but yeah, stability. Yeah, you know. Fun little chant. And we're going to have to take a quick break from our regular focus tree to focus on the research tree because we really need to research stuff more efficiently, because right now our research is terrible and we're falling behind, and the Empire will have amazing equipment and some crazy buffs, even though they keep getting nerfed in every patch. They're still pretty overpowered, so we need to be ready for when they eventually unify and try to attack us, or maybe we'll attack them first. At least we can hope the Republic is on our side. They did go communist, which isn't ideal, but maybe we can work together somehow. And the Griffonian Empire is strong, but usually not strong enough to deal with all three of these guys at the same time, so we'll see what happens. It really depends on if Angryver is given military access. That's the thing that could change this, is if they get military access, then this is over. Otherwise, the Empire has a chance, and of course a different Empire will form regardless. Okay, so the Empire got through to Angryver, so then Angryver had a border with them. They never got the military access, but now they just have a natural border. So they're kind of expanding while the other two guys are losing. My bet would still be the Griffonian Empire will probably win, but there's a chance that the other three can actually win at this point. We're kind of reforming our army into a nice 20-width army with just kind of a regular division, which should be able to beat all these countries in the north, because I assume now we'll actually be able to get to them first. I was kind of worried we might have to deal with the Empire before claiming the north, but we should be safe now. And since there's a civil war going on here, we'll probably go up to the far north first, but I'd prefer to fight Vidina. They're just generally weaker, but we can deal with Skynavia first. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, Strawberry Touchy, but you came into this war like 30 days too late. They came in right after Yale and Caterin capitulated, like they just barely capitulated. I'm not even kidding, it's that bad. I don't know, maybe they can make a difference, but like if they came into this war 30 days ago, everything would have been fine. They would have easily defeated the Empire, but now I don't really know for sure. Okay, I was wrong. Maybe they were smart. Maybe that did work out in their favor because now they don't have to share the war score as much. And I don't really know how this happened. This is like a very complicated thing. So the Republic of Hawkland was formed and they're harmonist, but then normal Hawkland was like already at war with Skyfall because Skyfall attacked them, and now Equestria's protecting them and they've invaded Skyfall. It's I don't know, I've never seen this happen before. Okay, so the Empire seems to be winning again. Maybe it kind of looks bad for them, but I'm pretty sure they're winning. Also, yeah, this happened. Yeah, this is a very weird turn of events. Solar Empire in 1011 before the Changeling War, and they're at war with Skyfall. They've got encircled here like 10 times now and failed naval invasions, but it's time for us to also go to war in the midst of all this against Skynavia. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with. We actually have a good army too, so this should not be too incredibly difficult, but we'll see. This is a lot of cold and mountainous terrain, so... Oh no, yeah, this is why they're actually strong, because they're getting volunteers from 5 places. This is what I get every time. Volunteers. Volunteers are the worst. Okay, now we can finally move our planes up to actually do something. Probably over here, in this air zone. They'll be most useful. Failing Kingdom of Vedina sending us Lend-Lease. I did not expect them, of all people, some guy losing a civil war to send us Lend-Lease. But hey, I'll take it. These guys are getting so much support that it's crazy. We deserve at least something. There, okay, we got their puppet to capitulate, which encircles a bunch of stuff that was already getting encircled anyway, so it's nice though to have whatever 5 divisions they had gone. It should be easy to wrap things up as long as we can maintain these encirclements. Yeah, we've done pretty good in this war. Only like 37,000 losses, and I don't think their casualties count to volunteers, and pretty much their entire army is volunteers. There we go, nice. It would have been easier if there weren't all the volunteers, but at the same time, it still wasn't too bad. Now we'll just have to get compliance up so we can core this, and I was waiting for this civil war to end, but it seems like it will never end. Okay, well, Stalingrad is about to lose. Also, Empire is just doing nothing really. And now we're gonna go after the Sunstriker clan, which is now just Whitetail, and we're Suntail, and then down here there's Redtail. It's a common theme, you can probably tell. And the mountainous terrain is ours. I would have made some mountaineers if they had more divisions, but they were so weak that it hardly mattered. I'm just gonna send some volunteers to the Kingdom of Vedina so they can win the Civil War and then we can attack them. We're gonna do what this Kingdom of Vedina 1, is too stupid to do to beat Kingdom of Vedina 2, and that's called walk right into their capital. They just can't fathom this idea that walking into the capital ends the war. There it is, that was like a 2-year-long civil war right there. Well, the second one was 2 years long, and the first one was also like a year long. But yep, we won the war for them, so now we can declare war on them. Okay, and now we go into Vedina. This should be easy enough. They've been in a civil war forever, so they should not have a functional army, and they don't. And the North is now united once and for all. That's great. It'll take a while to get cores on this, because since La Resistance, they've added it so you have to have compliance in areas to core stuff for most nations now. So we'll just have to wait a second while compliance goes up. Once it's at 40%, we get cores, so it's gonna be a little while. So, a second ago, Griffenheim was like a tile away from taking Griffenheim, and I noticed the Empire isn't guaranteed by anyone anymore, so this is now our perfect opportunity to strike, especially while they're not doing so well against this guy. I don't get it. I don't get how they barely have any divisions when they have so much manpower, and like, they have so many factories. Like, that's way more than we have. But, well, they're getting attacked now just because they are extremely weak. I don't understand how they're this weak. And they don't have an air force either. We got a lot of war score, and what I would usually do is I would take Griffenheim first, but I kind of don't want my borders and stuff all to get messed up for future wars, and I'm okay if Griffenmarschen decides to form the Empire for a second, because we'll just insta-declare war on them. We're taking Griffenheim anyway, so yeah, we're fine. And these two are guaranteeing each other, and Fadija is actually pretty decently strong. They have an army about the size of us, so we'll wait before going to war with them. We will, however, declare war on Griffenheim immediately, even though we have to occupy a lot of stuff. We'll just do our focus to get cores on all this in a second. Because yeah, this focus only requires that we have Griffenheim and then we instantly get cores on everything else, so we'll restore the Republic to its rightful place. So let's do this. We're actually kind of fighting a competent enemy this time, so they won't be distracted with other wars, but we should take them out, especially because they are kind of being stupid by putting divisions in here. And it's not like they were trapped in here, they marched over here when they were black flagged in my territory. And this is like the perfect encirclement thing right here. It's the perfect opportunity to encircle like 5 divisions there. They're gonna try to run, I guess, but... I also noticed, yeah, the Solar Empire isn't doing too well. Like, maybe they could cut through here to Raspberry Grove and encircle a ton of stuff, but I don't really know. Even Skyfall's kind of invading, which is kind of funny, but yeah. Ah yes, now everything here is a core state. That's beautiful. Lots of manpower will start pouring in. We'll have a ton more factories that we can use. 40 more factories. So many cores. The only stuff we don't have cores on is this northern stuff we're still trying to integrate. It's fine. We're going to finish things off today with some justice of the gods, and then we'll continue finishing uniting the Herzland. We're just kind of getting through this terrible war with the Romau commune. We have 600 casts, and I'll keep making more casts, actually. I'll invest a lot more into that. Actually, we're not doing too bad against them. We might win this really quick. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. That was the easiest time I've ever had, and all I had was infantry. Maybe using tanks has been my problem. Maybe I should always just use infantry and casts to take them. And it's been a long time, but finally at last, Suntail's justice. The boy Emperor Grover VI, destroyer of the revolution, Archon Eros VII, the Duchess of Strawberry, Gabriella Eagleclaw, the heir to the duchy, Edmure Eagleclaw, the noble general, Elias Bronzetail, the imperial dog, Ignatius of Bronzehill, all were called up to the great guillotine and had justice enacted upon them. Surprisingly, the people cheered and screamed words of praise and joy as justice was brought down upon the worst of the worst, the traitors who had destroyed the Griffonian Republic. This was the greatest day of Suntail's life. Finally, he had avenged the crimes against the Great Republic. He had overthrown the weak rule of Alexander Kemersky, reformed the Republic into a nationalist state devoted to pan-Griffonian and anti-monarchist identity, and now he had done what Kemersky never could do. The counter-revolution had been destroyed. The Archon, the boy Emperor, the perfidious nobles of Strawberry, the dogs of Bronzehill, they all answered for their crimes against gods and griffins. Victory had been achieved. Well, this is an interesting thing to do. Not really the best of guys, Suntail is. Yeah, losing some stability, that definitely makes sense. Losing stability and manpower, yeah, you had to get rid of all those people. Nice. We get a full new focus tree. It's nice. I guess we'll do this. 0 days to complete. Free stability and war support, and we'll start going down this. That's enough war crimes and other stuff for 1 day of HOI4. Anyway, I guess if you guys want more, remember to like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. We're still definitely the good guys, by the way.